Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Latin House.
Welcome to wearekendall.com.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Awesome, man.
We've been doing this now for almost going on 10 years. And way back when, we were almost the pioneers of the food truck industry down here in South Florida. Didn't do it because we wanted to be the first. Did it completely out of necessity. My mom, my wife, and myself got together and said, let's go get a food truck and let's go follow our passion. So we did it. We hit the road, and without knowing what we were getting ourselves into, we happened to be one of the OGs of the food truck game here in South Florida. Within a couple of weeks, we saw a couple of trucks. Within 3 months, there were 25, 30 trucks. Within a year, there was over 200 trucks. But it was really nice to just kind of be the first to come out to market and to be able to kind of place ourselves as the burger and taco joint of South Florida.
Awesome. So when you guys were thinking about the food truck, was the end game always to have a restaurant, or did you just do it as a means to getting, doing your thing? I mean, you're a chef, right? You went to culinary school somewhat, and you graduated from there, and you want to give your passion out to everything, right?
Actually, the opposite of.
Okay.
I was raised by my family. My stepmom was a pastry chef. My mom was in the restaurant business for 28 years at Versailles. My uncle is the head chef of all the Versailles and La Carretas. But I was actually just raised in the kitchen. I was a gold broker before that, and I was in human resources before that. So
from gold broker
to burgers and
best burgers and taco joints in Miami. This is great.
So when I met my wife, I told her I could cook, and I told her that I had a passion for the kitchen.
What look did she give you when you told her that?
She was like, "Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Show me what you got." I did it again out of necessity. Everything was out of necessity. I didn't have any money to take her out. I hadn't done a gold deal in almost 2 years. Had gone through all my savings. Had moved into an efficiency next to my mom's house. That's how my mom heard that we wanted to what we were up to and got into the food truck idea. My mom wanted to get a little carrito and sell croquetas on the corner of any street possible. I'm gonna go ahead and
8th Street and 27th.
Literally, we lived on 8th Street and 37th. How about that? That right behind Versailles is where we were at. And the long story kind of short was I cooked for her. And she was like, "This is what you consider, food, Mexican?" And I was like, "Well," and she saw me grab for a can, and she like freaked out. And she goes, "Let me show you." And she started showing me these sauces. And we had our first carne asada little party for my friends. She worked at Univision Radio, and she did an event at the Dade County Youth Fair where they all do Feria de Juventud.
Because I know you went like this, but
I'm sorry, yeah, my wife.
Okay.
My wife worked at Univision for 10 years, and they used to do the Feria de Juventud, which is right there at Tamiami Park.
Right.
And we had a booth that she had to work, and at the booth we sold tacos. And we were there with a little grill, a little skillet, selling carne asada tacos.
Now, this is before the food truck or
Wait,
after?
this was like
still
weeks.
Before.
We're talking weeks and months. That was the first time we sold a taco.
Okay.
And then from there we saw that we had something special. Right. And I started cooking for my friends, and I started cooking for her, and it was just like, we got this. Let's do something with it. And we looked online, we found a food truck that was available up in Orlando. Took the Ford Expedition, which was not meant to drive food truck trailers, by the way. It was driving down like this all the way down from Orlando. We lost the lights. We ran out of gas because we had no idea that when you trail that big of a trailer,
You're using a double.
you're sucking up the gas. So we got it down here, and it said King of Steaks, and it was yellow. And we showed up and we peeled off the King of Steaks, but you could still see the sticker and the vinyl line on it.
Right.
And we parked on 82nd and Bird Road, and we put the flags up for July 4th weekend. And we were like, "We're here, come and get it."
2012?
Okay. That was the first time, 2012.
Okay.
And further back, 2012 was the restaurant.
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
10 years. 2010, that on July 4th we did it. And the rest is history, pretty much. People loved it. They kept on coming back.
So
Social media.
You had the truck. You got a lot of press because you were, something
The first.
new to Miami, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, you went into, right after the food truck, how long of a time? And then what was the first step after that?
So we were in the food truck game for a few months, and all of a sudden People magazine came out, and we were on a national magazine publication on the front page, food trucks across America. And it was from Kogi Barbecue in California to Latin House in Miami.
Oh my
and,
God.
that was incredible. I mean, literally incredible. From there, we started getting more recognition, more ignition. We did Despierta America a few times. We were on all the local channels, Channel 10, Channel 7, so on. The people at Channel 10, Chris Haggerty would put together these food truck segments, and we would go on in the morning and we would do like food truck Sundays, and we would do a little segment. So people started getting to know us. Yeah.
That's an awesome story. So where did the Mad Love concept come from?
Mad Love has been us, kind of like my motto. Mad Love, what Mad Love is old school Method Man and Mary J. Blige. I got nothing. I had nothing, and you would rub me on my back and you would say, well, baby, it would be okay.
Right.
And that's real to a brother like me, baby. And he's telling her, give my pussy away, right? Choose the language.
That's all right.
But at the end of the day, what it means is that you stuck around with me when I had nothing, and now we built this world together, and I got nothing but mad love to give.
That's awesome.
And I that's like my words to my wife every day, and it's my passion in the kitchen. It's my passion of life. But it is our burger. It's our Mad Love burger. It's the one that won the South Beach Food and Wine Festival, the Burger Bash. It's available at all Red Robins around the country. Wow. You walk into any Red Robins and you ask for a Mad Love burger, and they give you the Mad Love burger. I made a commercial for them. They flew me to Denver. I said, I'm Chef Michell Sanchez, and this is my Mad Love. What's yours? Which is crazy. That was awesome. It's like from a food truck to sitting in Denver with Red Robin making a burger.
Royalty money then, I guess?
You know what? They paid me one time.
Oh yeah? All right.
It was a beautiful check, I'll tell you that
Good,
much.
good. Now, you went to high school around here.
Yeah, I'm a local kid. Grew up here, went to South Miami Elementary and Middle, then I graduated from Florida Christian on 87th and 48th. My daughter went to Florida Christian. All my friends, Florida Christian, Belen, so on. Our daughter is going to go to Sunset, went to Glades. My stepmom was a teacher at Glades. So it's local, grew up in the area, grew up coming here when this was like the movie theater, and this was the diner and setup, and you had the pool hall across the street, Jillian's. You had
the theater right across the street, actually. Kendall 9.
Kendall 9 was on cross, and Jillian's was next to it.
That's right, Jillian's.
Yeah, that was like the cool pool hall back in the late 90s, early 90s.
With your best.
Yeah,
Friday
completely.
night.
Yeah, it was you were going out to go play pool. Town and country. That's always been a Kendall, Westchester. Grew up and this is where we're from. And I'm really happy to be here. I think that this is going to be the first 7 years of our restaurant was kind of like, I looked at it as practice, perfecting our craft, perfecting what we do. We learn from our mistakes in the sense of our learning curves, dealing with the public and customer service and trying to be better that way, but always focusing on the food, always fresh, made daily. We run out because we're only making small batches. Everything is delivered daily. Everything is our secret is our production warehouse where my mom runs with both my sisters and different employees, and they are marinating everything, cutting everything, prepping everything daily.
It's all family basically in here.
Everything. Right? Bella's dad is at the bar, her mom is in the back, my mom is at the production, my dad with the deliveries, my sister makes the desserts.
Wow, that's great.
Out of the 32 employees, we're probably related somehow to over half of them. And it's a family business. It's what we are.
So as a community member that's starting to become an authority in the restaurant business here locally, what would you say is the best key advice that you would give potential business owners in the future? Something that maybe they can't get in a textbook or they can't find online right now that you had to go through?
If I could give advice-wise, I would say don't go into the restaurant business. Keep your money. No, absolutely not. It's not. It's just. It's hard, man. It's definitely a lot of people think that that I cook, I can do it too. It's really hard. It's definitely a hard business.
It's more having the business.
The business side of it is extremely hard. Make sure you have a process for everything. Make sure that you have a system for everything. The devil's in the details. And it's all about the pennies. Every little thing counts, and always remember that. And always save up for a rainy day, because in the restaurant business, I'm a plumber, I'm an electrician, I lay tile, I put up roof. I mean, anything and everything you have to learn, because it's not just one person. It takes an entire team and family and a force to be able to do what we do. But it's an incredibly satisfying business to be in, because there's very few industries that you can create something and you can give it to someone, and right there you get that instant reaction and that gratification of giving something and bringing a smile to someone's face. That really does something for you.
What is some of the food that you'd like to plug to the people that are going to come here for the first time, or they've already been here, but what is something that you definitely want them to try that may be off menu and they can only order because they heard about it on We Are Kendall?
Well, all of our food, I like when people ask me what do you recommend, I always say literally top to bottom. I didn't put any fillers in the menu. I wanted to truly blow you away with everything that we create. But the timba, which is a queso blanco, a Caribbean white cheese, flash fried and then served with a guava marmalade that we make in house. The chimney burrito, Guy Fieri from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives called it Thanksgiving on a plate. It's definitely a life changer. You're gonna have to take a nap. We have some beds in the back. You can take a nap. And then our burgers. We're known for our burgers, but we created these little muffin tops that they go upward instead of outward. But if you were to flatten them out, it's bigger than a Whopper. They're quarter pounders, but we wanted to make them smaller so that you could taste the difference of different styles. So you can get the French, the Cuban, the American, the Champ, which is the one that won the Burger Bash, the Vaca Frita Nachos. Check out our brunch. We have brunch on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 2. Whole different menu. Whole different game.
Mimosas and
unlimited mimosas for a set price. We have the breakfast tower, which is just like a sampler tower that we're tweaking and creating different towers with it. We do chicken fried pancakes is our take on chicken and waffles. So it's just the menu itself is unique. And that's one thing I can definitely tell to all of your viewers, is that you're not going to find anything like Latin House anywhere. Latin is in our name is because it's our blood, it's who we are. But the way that we were raised, I was raised American, married into Mexican, and raised Cuban. You have those three worlds combined into this really unique menu.
I think that makes it Colombian, no?
Yeah, right? It's unique, it's different. So you're gonna get profiles that you're not used to. You're gonna get heat, you're gonna get sweet. And you're really going to be able to leave satisfied. And we really want to focus on that. We want to make sure that you find value for bring your family, bring your kids, and leave satisfied with a consistent product.
Heat and Sweet with Chef Michell Sanchez, right here locally in one of the best places in the world, which is Kendall. And we're going to offer you some of the best burgers and tacos right here. Well, man, Michelle.
Mad love, baby.